So I know I just did a list of the top 10 2D games for the Nintendo Switch, but one that could easily have made that list that didn't, unfortunately, is 20XX. This is from Battery Staple Games, and it's been in development for a very long time. It actually was in early access back in 2014, and it was recently released as a finished commercial project available on multiple platforms. I love it on the Nintendo Switch, and it is an excellent game. And I don't mean to say that this game wasn't good enough to make the list, but my top 10 was like the pick of the litter, the cream of the crop, you know? But 20XX is very, very good. It's reminiscent of the Mega Man X games out there. It's basically a loving homage to it, but they mix it up a little bit. Of course, I think the developers, like every developer out there, it seems, was influenced by Dark Souls, so this is a roguelike where you actually have one run and you try to get as far as you can, and you have these levels that sort of slam into place based on how far you can progress. You don't go back to the hub world and then decide which of the bosses you're going to go off and fight and then, you know, trek out into that world. You clear a boss, you decide whether you want their power or not, just like in the Mega Man games, and then you can continue on or go back to the headquarters and end the game, and then you can spend these soul chips on different kinds of power-ups. There's also other parts of the economy as well, nuts and other things that you could pick up. You can pick up big nuts, I think, is one of the things you can get in this game. It's all played very tongue-in-cheek and you know, with a sense of humor and a sense of respect and love for what Mega Man and Mega Man X delivered to us. You can, you know, challenge yourself with progressively more difficult levels. If you play the easiest level, you actually get a few lives, so you get a couple of kicks at the can at this thing, which makes it a little bit more forgiving and a little gentler. But this is one of those games where you're going to get to the, I got to the boss, Vital, he killed me, oh my god, I lost everything. But then, you know, you've acquired some loot, some stuff that you can spend to make it a little bit, you know, nicer for you when you go back in. Increase your health, increase your energy, and the power-ups are awesome. Mortar shells and machine guns, and, you know, there's lots of bullet spray all over the screen, which looks incredible. And I actually like the controls are modernized. It's not like the sort of digital controls of the old Mega Man games. You have a little bit more finesse. It plays nice with analog controllers, so you can slide back and forth on the ledges and stuff, and, you know, slide off of a ledge and bounce and save yourself with some precarious kinds of situations, which feels great. And that's the core of this game. It feels fantastic, and I think one of the big features that makes this game so special is that you can play it cooperatively locally, or you can play cooperatively online, which is just terrific. This is a fantastic pickup. It's great on the Switch. I haven't played it on any of the other platforms, but I suspect it's just as good anywhere else you're going to get it. 20XX is definitely worth your time, even in the face of the recently released Mega Man X Legacy Collection. I do admit that the impact of 20XX, you know, before the Mega Man X Legacy Collections came out, was bigger, and then I played the Mega Man X Legacy Collections and was like, oh my god, look at all this great stuff, and then I went back to 20XX, and it was diminished slightly because, of course, it's, you know, it's an homage to what came before, and you give points and cred to what Capcom was able to achieve on Super Nintendo hardware. But still, this is a fantastic game. It's definitely worth your pickup money. I'm going to give it an 8.5 out of 10.